And you got to think if there were any doubters of the besties in the world, they proved it last night, defeating former Evolve Tag Team Champions in the Unwanted, and of course defeating AR Fox and Leon Ruff back in Chicago, as you pointed out. And interesting, we're seeing SKuLK here getting an opportunity against the Tag Team Champions, of course in non-title action.
Well, Alanis and Gray, no strangers to the besties in the world. This is going to be the third time these two teams have been in the ring with one another, although the first time with the besties as champs, and it is Alanis starting things off for the SKuLK and Davey Vega starting things off for the champ. It was back at Evolve 134 where the SKuLK won a triple threat against the besties in the world and the Unwanted. In that case, it was Joe Gacy and Sean Maluda. Then at Evolve 141, the Evolve #1 contendership on the line for the tag team titles. It was the besties defeating Alanis and Gray in Livonia, Michigan 24 hours before they knocked off AR Fox and Leon Ruff to become the new champs.
And Lenny, it was on the SKuLK's mind. You talked about the Evolve Do or Die showcase. SKuLK, fresh off winning those contracts, had an opportunity personally to interview them. And they asked for this match. They said, we'll earn it, we'll work our way up, we'll show what we can do against the tag team champions, and it doesn't have to be for the title, which, again, it is not right now.
Well, they want a tag team opportunity, a tag team championship opportunity, and they're going to have to win this one if they want to get it. Right now, things looking good for Alanis and Gray up and over the top. Leapfrog by Vega, set a little too soon, and Alanis was ready. And connects with the elbow.
Out of that corner. Bring it down, in the ring.
And has any team improved more over the last 6 to 8 months than Alanis and Gray? As Alanis goes for the cover, hooks the leg, and a kick out.
And a lot of credit to the SKuLK. The improvement we've seen from these two young men and the way they've gelled together. SKuLK really are a unit.
Yep, they train together, they work together, they wrestle together, they travel together. There's the tag to Matt Fitchett.
Yeah, but Lenny, you talk about traveling together, besties in the world, thousands and thousands of miles.
Well, you had that interview with them. They said they've been through 3 automobiles in their career as a tag team. They've literally driven 3 cars into the ground, circling the United States for opportunities. Finally getting one as there's another tag to Vega and a double team by the champs on Alanis. There's a cover, back press. Alanis powers out at 2.
And these literal road warriors rising to become Evolve Tag Team Champions. And I gotta reiterate, the moment it was in the Logan Square Auditorium, I was there at ringside, Lenny. I know you and JD Drake were calling it. I never felt so much emotion as the besties in the world won those championships.
Oh, Davey Vega wrestling for 13 years before getting that opportunity at the Evolve Tag Team Championship. Matt Fitchett for 10 years before getting that opportunity. The last 4 years as a team. And right now, you've got one of the best young tag teams in the world trying to take what it took a decade for these two men to get.
See both men kind of jockeying for position here. Look at the strength of Alanis on display. Less Artez lift, perhaps?
Trying to show that power, but it's a nice counter. And oh, Liam Gray hits the steel.
Yeah, Fitchett. And you're seeing again the unit that is the besties. And our official has no clue what's going on here. There should be a 5 count applied, no?
Liam Gray going to the top. That's one way to break up a double team. Sent on from the top, and Gray pitched out to the floor. But it's Alanis with a roll-up trying to steal one, and a kick out at 2.
And just when I was questioning if Gray had inadvertently left his partner in more peril, we're seeing Alanis now back in control, at least momentarily.
Was Alanis victorious in singles competition yesterday? There's the knee to the back, and here comes Gray. Up and over the top. It was Alanis victorious over Denzel Dejournet. Excuse me, Dejournet. A little tongue-tied there. Nice cross body from the top. Hooks the leg. Gray looking for the win. And Vega with the left shoulder up.
Of course, Gray looking great in that 4-way freestyle as well. Tonight it is all about the units. And the SKuLK right now smartly cutting off the ring here, Lenny.
And for a young tag team like Alanis and Gray are, to be wise enough to execute that strategy against a seasoned veteran tag team like the Besties. It just shows you the potential, the upside that the SKuLK have as a duo. When we say you earn it in Evolve, these two men have certainly earned everything they've gotten here. Right now, they're looking to earn a tag team championship opportunity, and they may have it right here. No.
The back of Davey Vega's earning a trip to a chiropractor after all that damage has been done here. You saw Fitchett nearly heading into the ring.
Davey Vega again finding himself in the wrong part of the ring, in the corner of the SKuLK.
Yeah, clearly disoriented here.
Oh, but trying to fight back, the heart of a champ here from Vega. Tully's Alanis into the second turnbuckle. And Matt Fitchett screaming for the tag. And Vega gets there. And here comes Fitchett. Step up Enziguri. Up and over onto the apron, but it's Gray with a boot. Pele kick, drops Gray, and Fitchett runs into a boot from Alanis, the big man. Oh, what a counter into the Hurricane Rana.
Benny, the offense of Fitchett is like watching parkour.
Here come the champs. Tandem offense in the corner. Vega with the back press, shoulders down, and a kick out at 2.
Besties are showing why they are the Evolve Tag Team Champions, but credit again to the SKuLK, and in this case, Adrian Alanis, that he was able to kick out. He's still, at least for now, in this thing.
Oh, the opportunity at a future Evolve Tag Team title shot hanging in the balance here, you would think, for the SKuLK. As Vega grabs the cravat and hits the chop, and down goes Fitchett. But again, Alanis in the wrong corner, much like we saw Davey Vega several minutes ago. There's the tag. And in comes Fitchett. Boot to the midsection.
And you got to think, too, Alanis, the bigger man, the bigger member of the SKuLK. If you can keep him isolated, damage.
There's another cover and another kick out by Alanis. Well, there's two schools of thought there, right, Trev? If you've got the bigger man, some teams choose to keep the bigger man on the outside of the ring and try to do the damage, keep the heavy hitter out of the ring. In this case, the tag team champs going the other way, keeping the faster, quicker Liam Gray on the outside, trying to wear the big man down, maybe eliminate that cardio.
Well, you just said it, the damage that was being done to the gas tank, but we're seeing Alanis fight free.
Rolls up, shoulders down, and another 2 count. Alanis, though, up and over the top. There's the tag. In comes Gray. Drop kick on Vega. Fitchett elevated, lands on the apron. Leg drop by Gray. Able to avoid Fitchett. Now both of the Besties on the floor. But it's Gray with the pescado. Wiping out the champs. And Traven, here's the opportunity the SKuLK's been waiting for. Duck under. Swing and a miss. This, that, and the third. And Gray's fired up, but makes the tag to Alanis.
And you got to think the SKuLK have something in mind here. Tandem offense.
Right into the knees. Alanis with the cover. Is it enough for the win? No. Vega with the save. Vega just barely beating the 3 count and then gets, launched to the floor for his troubles.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, Davey
Another
Vega,
tag.
Davey Vega hadn't broken up that pin. That would have been all she wrote.
Boot from Gray. Vega with a super kick. Discus. Lariat from Alanis. Bodies everywhere. Trevor's like a car wreck.
All 4 men down. See the official check-in. As the Evolve faithful come to life for these 2 great teams. Amazingly, these guys are still moving.
Alanis with an elbow. Making a pair. Again, Vega thrown to the floor. Here comes Gray. bomb on Fitchett.
And Alanis is not done.
Elevates one half of the champ, who gets planted. The OPS, Gray with the cover and a win. A huge win for Adrian Alanis and Liam Gray, who have got to be in line, Trevin, for a tag team title shot.
The SKuLK asked for this matchup against the Evolved Tag Team Champions, and they have managed to defeat